Hi Taurus, how are you? It's great to be back, and I'm doing the romance readings. I still have no internet, but I'm on a hotspot, so I'm lucky today that I'm having a hotspot so I can get my videos up. Okay, I hope it will succeed. And I'm so happy to be with you again. And the life was fantastic the other day. That was on Friday. And if you're new, welcome to the channel, and I hope you will join us in the life. If you're new, then subscribe, hit the bell on all, and set your settings in your device and in YouTube to be notified. Okay, great stuff. And if you don't know how to do it, then have a look under news and updates, the playlist, and there you will find the video on how to do it. I'm using my new decks, and that's the Seer Light of the Seers Tarot, and I got that from Brenda Tarot, and she's absolutely amazing. She's a friend of mine in Canada, and we've got daily contact, and she's also a moderator, one of my lovely moderators. And I'm also using the Star Tarot. Why? Because to me, this Light Seer is very spiritual. And we are in a very spiritual moment because of the two moons that we've had on the 1st of October and the 31st of October. And on the 31st of October, it is Halloween, and is Samhain festival in the Wiccan calendar. And it's blue moon and Halloween, and that's when the veil is the thinnest throughout the year between heaven and earth, or the other realms and earth. Lots of amazing things are going to happen. Something big is going to happen on the blue moon, because remember, once in a blue moon, so there are opportunities coming your way. Even if the cards don't say so, this is just a general reading, so have a look at your moon sign and your rising sign, because there's big things happening. And Aries just went off the chart. It got a life on its own, so you might even be more highly sensitive to the supernatural, or the spirits, your ancestors, or someone that has gone over. Okay, you might be also developing your psyche much more, or you might be more intuitive with the energy around you. Okay, Taurus. Now, that said, I love you all, and let's get started. And thanks for your likes and shares. By the way, we made €120 in the marathon. Thank you very much if you were one of the people that donated to let Marina live. There's roughly 58,000 now. There's 55% of the aimed total is in. Okay, great. So if you would like to donate, then have a look at the under the news and updates as well on the story of Marina. The first card that you have is the Five of Pentacles. Now, I take this star as the church window, like in the traditional. You might feel out of sorts. Like I said, you might be more sensitive and not your usual self. Perhaps that is the energy. Perhaps you're feeling more unsettled because of this magical energy in and around us. Okay, don't worry. It will soon pass. But when I see this card, the Five of Pentacles, I say, don't shy away to ask for help, because this window, or the stained glass window, represents to me the window of a church. And a church is an institution, so don't shy away to ask for help from institutions or municipalities if you are in dire straits. This could be a hospital, this could be a school. If you need more knowledge, if you feel left out of a group or family and friends, then join a new group. We all outgrow things, and we go on to find things that we like to do and that will make us grow in wisdom or in life experience. Sword, remember, this is what's coming in now with me. Sword looks for sword. There you go. That is your message. Sword looks for the same sword. We can learn from each other. You have the magician. So, like I said, there's magical energy around. You might feel like that. Remember, you have all the knowledge, the talents, to make this new start happen. Like I said, if you feel left out, then join another group. Perhaps a new interest. You might develop a new interest, perhaps psychology or psyche or anything else, a new hobby. Perhaps I don't know why this might be for just one person out of a million, because I'm reading for thousands of people. Tennis. You might want to start to play tennis. You might want to be active, but keep your distance, but be with people. This is what I'm getting for one or two or more people. It's like you want to stay fit as well. Well, you can. Take this new beginning, and we are going into the winter, but definitely start practicing. You can practice against the wall on your own, so that when spring comes, you can be out in the open air and get involved with people. Perhaps you still can now, I don't know. But something magical. You are doing something magical. You are creating something for yourself and for your future, because the magician is number one, so there is a new beginning. Perhaps you are busy and isolating yourself from others because you want to make this idea or this new beginning your idea coming into practice. Wow. Okay, then you have the Four of Swords. Perhaps you're taking time out because you've been working really hard at getting things clear, being transparent, and let the magic happen. Excuse me. The Four of Swords means this really is a spiritual card, like the Hanged Man and the High Priestess. It means taking time out, getting within you, know who you are, and what you want. And that is how you don't have any illusions, and you won't create illusions, because the magician is the biggest person that can create illusions. So stay transparent and turn within. Do your meditation, contemplation, and evaluation on the situation at hand. You might even take a couple of days away, a short break, perhaps 4 days, like Friday morning to Monday night. You have the Five of Cups underneath this, and doesn't she look beautiful? I love the aquamarine and the greens and the blues in this card. There you go. And she's putting her foot into the bowl to stop it going down the tunnel. You can't stop anything. You can't cry over spilt milk. The past is the past, and you can only change the present. So let go of negative things and of the past. Think of your future. This new beginning is there. Learn from the past so that you don't make the same mistake. You are moving on from 4 to 5, and you've got 2 5s. So have a look in Google or on Google what 5 stands for. If you add 5 and 5, that is a 10, and a 10 is an ending and a new beginning. Again, a confirmation within the reading. This could be in the middle of the week, but the energy could be throughout the week or the month in the romance. So you might leave somebody behind because you felt left out. This could be that you got upset, and you felt left out, perhaps by family and friends, but also by your partner if you were hooked up. If you're not hooked up, then you are isolating yourself and you're feeling left out. I know it is very difficult at the moment to connect with people, but think of something that you can do to get to know people that you can remain a distance. Like, don't go to bingo sessions because you're only on a table with somebody else about 50 centimeters away from each other. So they're in shut places, you might get caught up and get the flu or anything else. So be the creator of your future. Okay, so go outside. Keep your distance, but get to know other people. There are plenty of things that you can do. You can also start running in your own neighborhood. You can run with somebody else, but keep the distance. I'm just suggesting. So change and twig the present and the future. You hold the key, the magic in your own life. You're the magician in your life. But remember to take time out and stay realistic and catch your breath and evaluate so you know that you are on the right path towards your goal. You have the Six of Swords at the end of the week, so you are leaving the past behind. You are not looking back, okay? You are saying ciao. Now you can also interpret she wants to stop the cup from going down the drain because she wants to hold on to the present or on to the past. Excuse me. But perhaps she's steering the bowl to go with the flow down the tunnel. It's how you look at it. It all depends, up to you. Okay, but I think you are moving away from the past. You're also moving away from rough waters and you're going to quieter waters. Again, this card means basically moving home or going on holiday, and you might be crossing water. But I think you are spiritually growing. You are growing within yourself. It seems that you are maturing in your own right and that you have found your path. You don't want rough times. You don't want arguments all the time. You want to live in peace, because that I can see from the Four of Swords as well as the Six of Swords. You do have dreams and goals, and everybody does. And you've got the star, so you are in the spotlight. People are recognizing you for how you are changing and how you are adapting to the situation at hand. And you might be wishing for a new partner, Taurus, but it will be here. But you have to take the steps. Don't isolate yourself. You hold the key to travel, okay? Mentally, physically, or otherwise. So your dream might come true. You might meet an Aquarian on Friday. Now, the magician is an Aries or a Gemini. So those are the three people in your reading. Okay. It could be anybody else, of course, but those are the prominent people. The two air signs, Gemini and Aquarian, and Aries. Aries is also a very well read person usually, and very sharp in the mind. They are fire signs, but they know their business and they do go for what they want, and they do seek the information. Like the air signs, they are also very eager to learn and inquisitive, and the air signs stands for clarity. The air signs stand for communication, wisdom, and action, and justice. Okay. So if you are in a judicial situation within a relationship or an ex-partnership or a partnership, your wish will come true and there will be smoother times ahead. because it seems, because of these two air signs that are here, the swords are here, and the Six of Swords, there is definitely communication, um, um exchanging communication. Wow, you are coming to a point where you are going to change the situation through communication. You are realizing that you have to communicate and think about things in order to change the situation. Your way of life or your relationship, by perhaps you are going out but you want to advance it. You might want to move in together. Wow, good on you that you are more focused on things around and within you, and that you hold, and that you realize that you hold the key, and that you need to communicate with each other to make a relationship or a work or a friendship into a relationship. Now, you might have felt left out, and you might have left because you're traveling, but you have been thinking or contemplating, and you have looked at the past, but you're leaving the old behind, and you've learned from the past. You're doing the communication, like I said, you've got another perspective. There might have been a delay, or you might have been withdrawn or isolating yourself for 4 hours, 4 days, 4 weeks, or 4 months. You've got the Hanged Man. And the Hanged Man means suspension. Suspension perhaps of communication, perhaps suspension of moving on or coming together. There might have been a delay because your special person might have had to go out to work in another country and couldn't get back in this day and age because of what is happening in society at the moment. Perhaps you did take a break from each other, or perhaps you got divorced, but I don't see divorce here. I don't see separation, except for the Five of Cups. Perhaps you did split up, but it was only for a while, and there is a chance of getting back because you've done the work and the contemplation, like I said. And you're pulling the plug on the delay because you have judgment. And look at this. This is her, like this card. In this card, it reminds me of her higher self coming out. Like I said, you're gaining knowledge. You are maturing. But if that is not the case, then this is a new beginning. You are seeing yourself in a different light. You have changed. We keep on changing because life goes on, and sometimes we are up and sometimes we are down. Also, our relationships have sometimes low points or high points, and I believe now in this time, because of these funny moons and the Halloween, the spiritual time that the veil is the thinnest, I think a lot of people are more spiritual or getting into themselves and figuring things out for themselves. They are getting a bigger perspective, a wider, a broadened, more broadened perspective or insight on things. People are being more conscious of what they want and what they don't want. And a lot of people are more conscious of wanting to be together. I think this thing that's happening now, I'm not going to give it power by mentioning its name, but I think people are realizing that blood is thicker than water, and being together and having solidarity is one of the most important things. Together we stand strong, and love heals. And if we stand together, we can beat this. There could be also a new, well, not beside the new beginning, a second chance. So there could be a second chance at this relationship that you might have had with somebody, or a second chance is coming round to meet this person that you fancy. Ooh, exciting. Okay, Now, you also have the Nine of Pentacles, and the 9 means an ending and a new beginning. Like I said at the beginning, the energy, I think something big is going to happen. I think the energy is already shifting, and there has already been a major shift. I think something is coming to an ending, and definitely you are going into, basically, with the Nine of Pentacles, you are going into a better period, materialistic period. This is something tangible, something that has durability and is for long term. Only you might not see it that way. Like I said, we all have our ups and downs because you are too much in your head. Now that's the negative side of it, but like I said, you've got the Four of Swords, so you might have taken out and you might have been up in your head. Might have been taking time out to think about things. Shall I, shan't I? Shall I, shan't I? And I believe that you are no longer blindfolded. You've taken the blindfold off because you've been in meditative or contemplative state, and you are taking charge of your own situation, and you've decided what you're going to do because your wish is coming true and you're going for it. You are traveling towards it. You are traveling towards this new beginning. Remember, the 5 and a 5 is a 10, and a 10 becomes a 1. Well, here you've got the 9. 6 moving away. The star, you are in the spotlight. Your goal and wish coming true. Again, a new beginning. Awesome. Now, your angel card is sunlight, yellow angel feather. Happiness awaits you. The angels ask that you feel happy and optimistic. There are bright days ahead for you. Boom. So you can wear yellow, you can drink lemon and water, or you can meditate on yellow or sit in the sunlight if there is sun. Past life relationship. Wow, what did I say? Somebody might be coming back. You might be thinking about the past, and they might be coming back. Second chance round. You have known each other before. This could be in another life, or in your kindergarten life, or in your teenage life that time. Remember, time is man-made, and that is a way of saying time, your past life. We've had many lives within a life. That is what I believe. Every phase of our life, like the childhood, teenager, grown up, becoming mother or father, or having relationships, and then we have middle age, and then we have the old age. Those are different lives, because they're all totally different, but they do roll from one into another. And as I'm reading for a lot of people, there are people from 18 onwards to 30 to 45, from 46 to 55, and 55 to 65, and 65 again to older. I hope you have enjoyed this reading, and remember, you hold the key. You have most probably got a second chance at something. Take it with both hands, but remember, you be the boss of your own life. And I hope you enjoyed this reading and enjoy your month. Take care, God bless, and stay safe.